God of War Laufey. Oh, hang on. Who is this? Is that his girl? Combat first look.
Hi, I'm Kevin Peterson. I'm the lead hero designer on God of War Laufey.
Hi, my name is Denny. I am a design director focused on combat and progression.
I think Faye's power fantasy really starts with her past. As the guardian of the giants, she has proven roots as a warrior. Her combat needed to feel incredibly lethal, powerful, and fluid, and just overall extremely satisfying.
We wanted to build upon the strengths of the modern God of War combat system. And at the same time, we wanted to inject a little bit more of that old school, classic God of War DNA into it. So with the addition of jump, there's a lot of fun, new, more over-the-top things that you can do in this game compared to the grounded nature of the previous two games. And I think
she's more agile than the current Kratos.
Familiar feel to the combat system that I think everyone will enjoy.
We knew that we wanted to push on Faye's mobility, and by allowing her to transition seamlessly between the air and the ground states, it led to this hyper-responsiveness that quickly became fundamental to what made her so fun to play.
Faye's increased mobility adds a new layer to both the offense and defensive options that players have. You can jump over enemy attacks.
Okay.
Enemies will also threaten you with more dangerous attacks that you have to use increased mobility to deal with.
Ooh.
One of the defining aspects of Faye's sword is its tempo, which is a deliberate combination of speed, control, and relentlessness. From the moment that we see Faye wielding the sword, she's attacking with this incredible pace, and she's able to do that by building and maintaining this momentum and allowing that incredible pace.
Dodge ability.
She's able to do that by building and maintaining this momentum and allowing that momentum to carry from one attack to the next. And that creates this relentlessness in the way that Faye wields the sword.
The giants were one of Odin's biggest threats, and they wielded powerful magic, and they had an affinity for manipulating souls. When Faye, the golden hand of the Jotnar, wakes up in the Everyone, she finds her own soul-related abilities supercharged. You can hit an enemy so hard that their soul will actually detach from their original body. And from that point on, there's a lot of cool things you can do. You can attack the soul, you can knock it into other enemies, watch the soul boomerang back to the original body and deal damage to it. I think players are going to have a lot of fun discovering all the intricacies and ways to master it.
You can pull people out of, you can pull their soul out of the body and then continue to attack the soul. That's crazy.
So there are numerous ways that Faye's two companions will assist her in combat, and each one fills a very distinct role. Rue, the ribbons of Faye's legendary sword, will act in sync with Faye to bolster her moveset, but isn't necessarily going to strike out on her own unless directed by Faye. And that gives Faye this exciting opportunity to elevate the combat prowess of the pair to a greater degree than they'd individually be capable of. As soon as Faye acquires the sword, she strikes powerfully at an enemy, knocking them back, and then whips the ribbons at the enemy, which ultimately sets her up for this brutal finisher.
Bro.
And that more direct synchronization between characters is very telling of how the dynamic between Rue and Faye will play out, which is very...
People are going to start whipping out some crazy, like, Devil May Cry level combos for a game like this, especially with her variety of weapons. I can see this actually being a good game, so I don't understand why this was getting so much hate.
Very different than what we see with Frank.
Frank is your cosmic cube companion. He's there to support you and +1 your actions in combat. If I kick an enemy into Frank, Frank will actually trampoline them up into the air. I can jump up, air dash toward it, slash him with my sword, and then pull him into me with the ribbons and execute him with a cool cinematic finisher. But at the same time, it's up to me. I can also just kick the enemy in, watch Frank trampoline them, turn my attention to some other enemy, and decide to go off and let Frank deal with that. Over the course of the game, you'll be able to upgrade both Rue and Frank to tailor them to your own playstyle. We focus a lot on Faye today, but at the other end of the spectrum, there are plenty of evil gods, gigantic creatures, and spectacular sequences to experience in the game.
But there's plenty more about Faye that we've yet to share, and we can't wait to share with you in the future.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
She's got to have some type of team up with the giant, especially if she's the guardian of the giants. There's got to be a giant like character out there where she can have some type of team up with somewhere down the line. It doesn't seem like the game's going to be long. It's probably going to be shorter than the last two. But just as its own standalone thing, it doesn't look too bad. The gameplay looks really nice. I just have to see what the story is about They'll probably release a story trailer down the line, but until then, let me know what you guys think about it. Oh my gosh. Nah, I gotta get that.
I'm so in love with you.